keeping ballots and poll workers safe in the election. I'm Alexis Christoforous with the extreme measures some local officials are taking.
Also this afternoon, a group of Yakima area Democrats are outraged after a text was sent to voters over the weekend in which they are calling hateful. We'll hear from both sides. Plus, it is a first alert weather day across south central Washington and northern Oregon. As the winds are howling, what kind of impacts will we see? Stacy is tracking that and more.
Well, you might be looking for your trash can in the next county, just saying. But yes, strong gusty winds continue this evening. I'll tell you all about it coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now, Special Edition, on your side.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us before Monday Night Football. I'm Austin Reed. It is November the 4th. It is officially a first alert weather day as a high wind warning and wind advisory has been issued for our region. Stacy Lee is tracking it all for us right now. Joins us live from our first alert weather center with the very latest. Hey there, Stacy. Good afternoon.
Hey, Austin. And Mother Nature has not disappointed today, weather-wise and wind-wise. Check it out. We've got high wind warnings for Yakima all the way down to Goldendale, Wenatchee, into Moses Lake, and wind advisories through the Columbia Basin all the way to the foothills of the Blues. I was tracking some wind gusts at the Pasco Airport just a little while ago at 46 miles per hour. This is what the wind gusts are looking like right now. It's calmed down slightly, but you're going to be dealing with these heavy, strong, gusty winds throughout the night. Right now, Yakima is seeing gusts at almost 50 miles an hour, 35 right now, Tri-Cities, 31 in Walla Walla. Let's peek outside on our Dust Devil Sky Cam when we see some big clouds, poofy clouds off in the distance. We're going to continue to see heavy mountain snow with some winter weather advisories there. 60 degrees with temperatures cooling down tonight, but staying above the freezing level. We'll be in the 30s and close to 40 degrees through the Columbia Basin. That's also going to start changing as well. We're going to have some really frosty, cool nights on the way. So to recap, breezy to gusty winds continue through tomorrow morning. Heavy mountain snow. Things will calm down slightly tomorrow. Still look for some breezy winds out there and get ready for some very cold overnight lows well below our freezing level. I'll tell you all about that coming up. Austin.
All right, Stacy, we'll see in just a bit. Coming up later tonight after Monday Night Football, we are going long and letting you know the hottest regional races and what voters can expect come tomorrow, Election Day. But first, we wanted to touch base on what some election officials say are false social media posts that's been circulating online about ballot inspecting. Apple Valley News Now spoke with Benton, Yakima, and Kittitas County auditors, and they say that the social media post in question is simply fake news. They say their opening boards inspect every ballot, and if it appears that there are marks in more than one selection box, it would be inspected closer to ensure that the vote is counted as the voter intended. Well, the local League of United Latin American Citizens, or LULAC chapter, has been organizing nonpartisan Get Out the Vote campaigns to mobilize Latino voters for this election. Students, parents, seniors, and volunteers in Franklin County from all backgrounds spent some time knocking on their neighbors' doors. According to LULAC, political establishments count on Latino and working class voters to not turn out to the polls. However, these volunteers are trying to defy these narratives with these Get Out the Vote efforts. They held a campaign event yesterday at the downtown Pasco Farmers Market to get Latino community members to the polls this year. Benton Franklin Transit, or Ben Franklin Transit, will offer free rides on its fixed route bus and dial-a-ride services tomorrow. The goal this election day, make it easier for people to get out and vote. The fare-free services are available all day, and while voting is encouraged, it is not required to use the free rides. BFT also says that dial-a-ride customers should schedule their trips as they normally would. Well, there are security concerns ahead of what could be a historic election. Campaign officials across the country are taking major steps to protect election workers, from bulletproof glass to a panic button for workers to call police, and concerns about hacking. ABC's Alexis Christoforous has more from New York.
U.S. cybersecurity officials say the election has never been more safe, but they're on the lookout for threats. As the final hours to Election Day tick away, election officials across the country are making sure their workers and the results are secure.
To be clear, Election Day is a no-fail mission.
In Detroit, bulletproof glass and a panic button for workers to call police who will be stationed around the building, even on the roof. At this vote counting site in Maricopa County, Arizona, metal detectors, armed guards, surveillance cameras, and if necessary, a SWAT team.
We don't want to intimidate anybody. We just want to make sure that the people inside that building are secure.
In Georgia, where there were alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 results, the NYPD Intelligence Bureau saying they found posts on several online platforms threatening the Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger, some calling for his execution. Raffensperger assuring the public the process is secure.
At the end of the day, it's going to be fair and fast and accurate.
In the nation's capital, security fences installed as intelligence officials warn Russia and Iran may consider encouraging violent protests following the election. The FBI setting up a central command post.
The FBI is looking at all those threats that come in. Here in the command post, we're triaging that information, and we can disseminate that information to the key partners, which is state and local officials around the United States.
Despite the concerns, Homeland Security officials say it will be safe to vote and that for 97% there will be a paper record of how they cast their vote, meaning multiple ways to confirm the accuracy of voting results. They also add voting machines are virtually impossible to hack because they're not connected to the internet. Alexis Christoforous, ABC News, New York.
In the meantime, new tonight, Democrats, including Maria Beltran, responded to what they are calling hateful texts that were sent out over the weekend to some voters from the Washington State Republican Party, according to them. An example of one of the texts read in part, "This is Matteo from the Washington State Republican Party. Maria Beltran, Anna Kennedy, and Chelsea Dimas support chemically castrating your children in school without your knowledge or consent." The message went on to say they call themselves Latinx instead of Latino. They hate you. They hate your family. They hate God. And they hate the truth. Don't let them represent you. Beltran responded today.
First and foremost, this text message was specifically targeted to Spanish-speaking only folks and to seniors. And if you look at the language, you look at the tone, it goes beyond what we've historically have seen when it comes to attacks. They say they're spreading lies and misinformation. And then they're saying that we hate our communities, which is not true.
Now, 14th District Senator Curtis King and 14th District Representative candidates Deb Manjares and Gloria Mendoza issued this statement regarding the texts recently sent out by the Washington State Republican Party. They said, quote, "We disavow the text. Our campaigns had nothing to do with it. None of us had any prior knowledge it was being sent. It does not represent our views," end quote. Every year, there are ballots that don't get counted due to issues with signatures that can be easily solved with voters' help. If you don't sign your ballot, and if your signature doesn't match the one on your driver's license, or you don't include both pages of the ballot, your ballot could be rejected. If your ballot is in question, the auditor's office will send a letter or contact you at the phone number listed on your ballot to help resolve the issue. The auditor says every vote counts, but especially in local races.
Local county commissioner elections have been very close. In the past, mainly because it's a Republican versus a Republican. So we're seeing, we had to do a recount, and some of those elections have been decided by less than 20 votes.
You can also check your ballot status for yourself at votewa.gov. Today, the new Richland police chief started. Chief of Police Martin Pilcher is taking over after interim chief Greg Meidel has served since April of this year. This follows the successful completion of a thorough background investigation. Before coming to Richland, Pilcher served as the police chief in Woodburn, Oregon, and before that, a deputy chief in the same department. Pilcher is being sworn in by the city clerk today, and then there will be a ceremonious swearing in at Wednesday's city council meeting. He says his goal is to work collaboratively with the community, the department, and other community agencies to ensure that Richland remains a safe and welcoming place for everyone. Apple Valley News Now will be sitting down with RPD's new chief later this week. Well, the WSU Tri-Cities College of Education and local schools are partnering to provide meaningful experiences for teaching candidates. Franklin STEM and Maya Angelou Elementary Schools in the Pasco School District are now considered WSU Tri-Cities Teaching Laboratory Schools. This is giving WSU Tri-Cities teacher candidates a step up in early practicum experiences.
The opportunities to go in a variety of classrooms, the opportunities to learn from very well experienced supervisors, and to purposefully go through and look at instruction at a deep level.
Coming up tonight on Apple Valley News Now, after the NFL, our Riley Fitzgerald will hear about how this unique experience impacts the student teachers within the program, and you will hear from one of the students involved. Well, a request from a local church in Yakima was submitted to the city, providing safety to students, staff, parishioners, and others crossing the street. That request was granted, and the construction work started today. North 4th Street between Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and Lincoln Avenue is now permanently closed to through traffic. The construction, on behalf of the Catholic bishop, will allow parishioners and others crossing the street from St. Joseph Marquette School and to the church campus where the newly constructed gymnasium on the east side of the street is. No word just yet on how long the work will take. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now special edition, the Tri-Cities Americans are on a roll. We'll check in with them. Plus, Mabton's financial issues in focus at the Supreme Court level. We'll have that update. And as we leave you to break, a live picture from Richland. Stacy is tracking that wind advisory, her full first alert forecast when we return.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we stock furniture that's value priced, built to last, and looks fabulous. And during the pre-Black Friday sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, find huge savings on sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedroom sets, and mattresses. Or score 60 months no interest. The pre-Black Friday sale, on now at Furniture Row.
The last few years have been tough on Washington families who are facing record prices, and wages just haven't kept up. But it's been a great few years for Congressman Dan Newhouse. Since he first got elected in 2015, his net worth has climbed from $2 million to almost $19 million. How'd he do that? By trading stocks of corporations that he votes to give billions of taxpayer dollars. It's time to put an end to Congressman Dan Newhouse's stock market hot streak.
I'm Jared Sessler, and I approve this message.
What are you up to, Alice?
Well, the nice mechanic asked me to check the pulleys.
Wow, I just realized you can see things we can't. I've always wondered what's in those small windows.
It's marketing.
So that's where they hide out.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
What does dino casting call mean?
That seems bad.
I'll get my resume ready.
Save now with Cascade Farm and Outdoors' latest mailer. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. Buy one, get one 50% off on all Ariat jeans. Purina Laina 40-pound crumble or pellet feed is just $14.99. Dickies hooded flannel shirt jackets are $15 off. Save $20 on a Coleman 5-pound sleeping bag. Plus, all dog and cat canned food is 20% off. Store-wide savings are going on now at Cascade Farm and Outdoor.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we stock furniture that's value priced, built to last, and looks fabulous. And during the pre-Black Friday sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, find huge savings on sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedroom sets, and mattresses. Or score 60 months no interest. The pre-Black Friday sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Tampa Bay visits Kansas City. Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now tonight.
This special edition continues with continuing coverage. Mabton Mayor Rachel Morales, facing 2 recall petitions against her, has appealed both to the state Supreme Court. But elections officials say the mayor appears to have missed key deadlines to file documents in the appeal process for the first recall petition. So instead of both sides testifying, the state Supreme Court will make their decision based solely on the initial filings after a hearing December 5th.
We strongly suspect that that will be the decision that says the Supreme Court dismisses the appeal, therefore our local ruling from our judge will stand, and that would trigger then the recall activities to proceed.
It is unclear where the second recall petition is and in the process, but the auditor says if it follows the same pattern as the first, it'll likely end up in the same position. All right, now to sports. Something special is happening between the walls of the Toyota Center in Kennewick. The Tri-City Americans are on a 9-game winning streak. The boys have outscored their opponents 47-33 in those 9 games. Over the weekend, the Americans beat their rival Spokane Chiefs 4-3. The most impressive win, one could argue, came on Sunday when the AMs beat first place Everett, giving them only their second loss of the year. The AMs also announced earlier today they have a new majority owner, John Sortlin, who will join minority owners Stu Barnes, Bob Torrey, and Olaf Kolzik. Well, the baseball season concluded with the Los Angeles Dodgers beating the New York Yankees to win their 8th World Championship. So awards season for the MLB, though, that's just getting started. The Gold Glove Award winners were announced today. It's awarded to a player at each position who had the best defensive performance all year. And 2 Seattle Mariners won their first Gold Glove awards. Cal Raleigh, who led all MLB catchers in caught stealing and innings caught. Dylan Moore, who played 6 different positions for the club. Moore only made 5 errors all season in more than 430 chances and posted almost a 99% fielding percentage. Both players couldn't be more excited.
It's always nice to kind of see hard work pay off. And, I knew that was, something personally for me this year going into the season I wanted to contend for. And I have in the past, just never won it.
I was sitting on my couch and I got a call from the New York number, and I thought it was our moving company coming to give us our stuff to our new house, but it was Stevie Cohen, and he said, "Hey, you won the utility glove for Gold Glove for utility," and I was like, "You got to be kidding me."
He wasn't kidding. This is the 13th time in franchise history that more than one Mariner won a Gold Glove. The last time was in 2020 when shortstop J.P. Crawford and former Mariner Evan White won the award. Before we check in with Stacy, a rare November tropical threat could impact the U.S. this coming weekend amid an unusual and relentless hurricane season that shows no signs of letting up. Tropical depression I-18 formed in the Caribbean Sea this morning and is forecast to strengthen and become Tropical Storm Raphael Monday afternoon. It will then strengthen into a hurricane by midweek while tracking over the northwestern Caribbean Sea. Raphael is expected to slam Cuba as a hurricane and then emerge into the Gulf of Mexico.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Already up to the R names as far as those storms go. All right, let's take a live look outside by Mart Skycam, a Tanum Ridge camera looking down into the city. This camera's been shaken a lot because it's very windy there. Sustained winds at 26 miles an hour, but gusting much more. There goes the camera shaking around. Our dew point 29 degrees, 55 right now in Yakima. Check out our wind gusts though. 44-mile-an-hour gusts in those upper elevations like the Tanum Ridge, or even gustier than that. Moving down into the Columbia Basin, we were tracking gusts earlier up to 45 and 46 miles per hour. Still very windy out at Hanford and the Hanford Reach and along the foothills of the Blues. Let's take a look at our futurecast and when these winds will die down. Unfortunately, not tonight. We're going to stay very windy all through the region this evening. Dangerous driving conditions for high-profile vehicles. This is midnight, still windy. We'll see things calm down just a little bit by 7 o'clock. And as the day progresses, those winds will start to decrease as we go through our day. And then we get into Wednesday, things calm way down. We have a ridge of high pressure that's going to start moving into the area, keeping us dry and on the warmer side. We also have lots of winter weather alerts going on until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Another 1 to 2 inches at pass level, Snoqualmie, 6 to 8 White Pass. Difficult travel with those strong gusty winds, and another 5 to 9 inches of snow for the Blues with 45-mile-an-hour winds. So not technically a blizzard, but blizzard-like conditions with the gusty winds. Now, I checked past reports a little while ago. Things were kind of calming down, but they're going to ramp back up later tonight. Here's the weather pattern for tomorrow. The majority of that system will be moving south and east. We do have some rain setting up, most of that staying in the Olympic Peninsula and up towards Canada. Let's take a look at our futurecast here, and we'll continue to see the snowfall there in the foothills of the east slopes, I should say, of the Cascades, and here in the Blues and the southern Blue Mountains, that I-84 corridor, which is Dead Man's Pass, Cabbage Hill. You got to check that out. But look what happens. We get into Wednesday, then we're going to have some clearing skies. Now, with the cloud cover gone, the temperatures will be on the cool side. Tonight, look for a few stray showers, cold and very windy all through the area, but everybody's staying above the freezing level, and that is going to be changing here in the next couple of days. Here's cold air coming down from Canada, impacting the whole western part of the U.S., but look at the east. It's been extremely warm there for most of the folks there, just staying well above the average for this time of year. Tomorrow, look at our daytime high, sliding down a little bit cooler, about 3 degrees less in Tri-Cities, 52 Walla Walla. Again, still could see some stray showers, lingering snow showers in those upper elevations. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. Breezy winds, slight chance of showers, and then check out these overnight lows. We're going to get well below the freezing level. Hopefully you've had time to get those sprinklers blown out. A little bit warmer heading back into the week with another system coming our way. In Yakima, temperatures staying in the 50s with increasing rain by the weekend, and then we'll see those chilly overnight lows. Let's take a peek at Ellensburg, and yes, very windy there today as well. Unfortunately, the winds continue. You'll want to check those past reports if you have to travel tonight or even tomorrow early, as we'll continue to see those showers. And look at those overnight lows there, down to 22. Here's Walla Walla, windy and breezy as well, with chilly overnight lows headed our way. And in Hermiston, we'll see those temperatures once again in the 40s and 50s. Lots of active weather. Be safe out there. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Be sure and vote. Mail-in ballots must be postmarked by 8 Tuesday night.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
For over 30 years, Denver Mattress has been crafting factory direct mattresses with innovative design and unrivaled quality, improving the sleeping lives of millions of people one night at a time. And during the pre-Black Friday sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Check out the Summit Firm, only $349.99. And save $50 on our Buena Vista lineup, or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Save now with Cascade Farm and Outdoors' latest mailer. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. Buy one, get one 50% off on all area jeans. Purina Laina 40-pound crumble or pellet feed is just $14.99. Dickies hooded flannel shirt jackets are $15 off. Save $20 on a Coleman 5-pound sleeping bag. Plus, all dog and cat canned food is 20% off. Store-wide savings are going on now at Cascade Farm and Outdoor.
I am ready to find the second great love of my life.
The Golden Bachelorette, sponsored locally by Legends Casino Hotel. Fun is how we roll.
Unlock beautiful skin with Curve Appeal's limited time special. For a short time only, enjoy any IPL, Resurfex, RF microneedling, or combo treatments. Buy one and get the next area 50% off. Treat yourself to smoother, glowing skin across your face, neck, chest, arms, or tummy. Restrictions apply. Both areas must be used in the same treatment time. Feel fabulous and look flawless. Ready to look as young as you feel? Book your appointment today with Curve Appeal.
Why do patients and families immediately think of Good Shepherd? They trust our knowledge and expertise. They value the compassionate care we provide. They feel like they are being taken care of by family. From our renowned doctors and top-of-the-line technology to our state-of-the-art facilities, Good Shepherd Healthcare System. patients first, always.
Stacey will be back right after this with another look at your forecast. But first, tonight on Apple Valley News Now in prime time after the NFL.
I'm Dan Hansen. Coming up tonight, we'll have the Kraken Game of the Week.
Tampa Bay visits Kansas City. Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now tonight.
It's the pre-Black Friday sale at Furniture Row, and that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or score 60 months, no interest. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed. The pre-Black Friday sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Hermiston, Road 68 in Pasco, and at the new location on West Court Street in Pasco. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at all 6 locations. Get the lowest prices on the largest selection of vape mods, classic to tropical vape flavors, batteries, cigars, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Don't waste time in other places. Go to Smoke City for less. We smoke the competition.
The last few years have been tough on Washington families who are facing record prices, and wages just haven't kept up. But it's been a great few years for Congressman Dan Newhouse. Since he first got elected in 2015, his net worth has climbed from $2 million to almost $19 million. How'd he do that? By trading stocks of corporations that he votes to give billions of taxpayer dollars. It's time to put an end to Congressman Dan Newhouse's stock market hot streak.
I'm Jared Sessler, and I approve this message.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
Save now with Cascade Farm and Outdoors latest mailer. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. Buy one, get one 50% off on all area jeans. Purina Laina 40-pound crumble or pellet feed is just $14.99. Dickies hooded flannel shirt jackets are $15 off. Save $20 on a Coleman 5-pound sleeping bag. Plus, all dog and cat canned food is 20% off. Store-wide savings are going on now at Cascade Farm and Outdoor.
For over 30 years, Denver Mattress has been improving the sleeping lives of millions, one night at a time. And during the pre-Black Friday sale, save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
A cold November wind blows the Buccaneers into... What happened to your eye? I told you, Ma. The Bucs are playing the Chiefs this week. Gotta go, love you.
The Bucs and the Chiefs, Monday Night Football at 5.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, it's Election Day. We'll have everything you need to know about how to cast your vote, plus all of your top stories and headlines. And Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth will have your full weather forecast all right here from 5 to 7.
And time now for our viewer photo of the day. This one's from Dottie Monahan. She says her begonias don't really know it's autumn yet because they're still blooming.
Still going.
Dottie, don't worry about that. It's going to get cold and they will know it. Get your weather photo on TV, that QR code on the right side of your screen, or go to applevalleyNewsNow.com. All right, let's talk about the bottom line here. Those strong gusty winds continue tonight. They'll start to decrease a little bit, but look for a breezy day tomorrow. Heavy mountain snow for both the Cascades and Blues. That continues overnight as well. And those very cold overnight lows below freezing are headed our way several nights in a row. So if you haven't blown out the sprinklers, good time to get that done right away.
Do it now. Yeah. All right. Monday Night Football coming up next, and we'll see you after that. I'm Austin Reed with Stacey Lee. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great night.